I'm back. I'm back. Hi. Fuck.
Oh,
Sorry. Jesus.
alright.
It's not even my internet. It's my fucking power that keeps going out. And because the power goes out, the Wi-Fi like cuts out for a second.
What, is this a new stream to continue my stream streak?
Yeah, it might
Hell
be.
yeah.
It's been so long since this has happened. I forgot the pain of doing it. I've been living too good for too long.
Doesn't actually add one to your streak if it was like
Beep
two
bop
streams
boop,
in like
you
1
are
day.
cool.
Hey,
I don't think
Ducky. Thank
I don't know.
you. Thank you so much. We back? I think we're
one
back.
thing, I watched the animatic thing you made, Cake, and it's really good. Obviously, that goes without saying. But I think what adds to it a lot is the fact that they chose this specific cover of the song. I think it works really well compared to the original.
Yeah.
I don't know. I fuck with this one. I fuck with this one heavy.
No, dude.
It also
I
just- it also
started up and I
made
was, like,
me-
staring at Cake in horror.
It also made me really sad.
Aside from the actual like original song.
Well, no, but I think that the male voice helps a lot. I don't know why. Call me insane, but I think it works.
Because he's a misogynist. Kidding. Joking.
Yeah,
joking,
because
by the
I
way.
fucking hate women, chat. All right, that's
Clip
it
it!
right there.
Clip that right now!
It's because I absolutely fucking hate women. That's the entire reason. No, but whatchamacallit? I don't know. It made me sad, but not specifically because of like Vi's story being such a tragedy, but in watching it and like seeing Vi kind of cope or come to terms with, if you even have by now, but cope with Alo's death. I kind of just like recognized to myself like, oh yeah, my character's also dead, and he's never talking to all of his friends ever again, and it made me sad.
Yeah.
It hasn't. I think I was so like split apart, pilled in the extent of like I need to finish it. I have to finish it. I have to finish it. That I never really stopped to realize what I would actually be doing to these characters in the world that I did spend a year and a half like actively partaking in.
Mm-hmm.
Made me sad about Rin. Miss Rin
I
the
sent
hacker.
you the zip file, by the way. I don't
I
know if you
love
saw it
you.
with your
Thank
internet
you. Mi
cutting
amor.
out.
Gracias. Why is it a RAR?
Because Raw is amazing.
You guys have
WinRAR
really
is
weird
so
ways of
based.
compressing your files. I just use a zip like a normal person.
No, WinRAR is so based. They go like, "Can you please,
Yeah.
please pay for this?" But you don't have to. And I just go, "No, we won't be doing that today."
Ay, Dios mío. Okay.
I mean, if you want, I can send you a zip. I just didn't.
Oh,
I
you're
just
supposed to
didn't
separate
know.
the head from the neck. Okay.
I mean, I did that. If you want to.
No.
I don't know
See,
how-
but you
I
have to
don't know
understand.
what
There's a
you
reason
mean.
I'm using you as a guide here. I've cut up VTuber
I don't-
models
I don't-
before. I'm not doing that to myself again.
Okay, I just don't know how much movement you want in your model.
A lot, ideally. You know how I am. I am shockingly hyperactive whenever I'm not doing an art stream. Just probably make its neck bit. I've been having this bad habit recently where I keep on making characters accidentally buff. Because my brain's like, they're too skinny and they need like a bit of meat on them. And then I remember, wait, no, this character has anemia. Fuck, 1 second.
Oh.
There you go.
Our characters are such lovely fucking parallels of each other, Vi.
Why? Because one of them's normal and one of them thinks eugenics is fine, or
No, because one of them died to keep their kids safe, and the other died and their parent lived.
yeah. Why do you think Vi has like several moments where he stares at Conch like, you fucking suck, man? Because Conch is like, I miss my daughter so much, man. You can never understand my pain, Vi. And he stares at him like, you piece of shit. I don't like you. And then he like gathers himself like, no, this is my friend. I can't be mean to him.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. I think one aspect of the character that's heavily under like appreciated or underlooked, at least, and specifically the later half of the series, is that Kanchi like has a really difficult time showing empathy for everyone around him because he meets thousands of versions of them in the time it takes him to go from chapter 2 to chapter 3. Like, so to just and obviously it's really fucked up to think about that, right? To make it as if somebody's just another version of yourself, but it would do something to you. Every single day of your life you met a new Saturn. At some point they'd start feeling like there was a surplus of them. And I think that's always, and it's not an excuse. He still needs to be a good person to his friends, but it would make sense that he would like tell Vi you'd never understand, because he thinks that there's a billion Vi's out there, but there's only one of him. And he doesn't have that perspective. He's physically incapable of understanding the life of someone that doesn't live the life of a Central.
No, yeah.
Which
I mean, to be fair,
love.
though, Vi is also a really weird case of being a constant, where it's not really that he's a constant. I should clarify this now, because I know it's weird and confusing with the way I phrased it, because he's technically one, but it's more so like every other Vi in the universe is like a horrible, oh, my Wi-Fi! No, please, God!
You're still here. You're still here. You're still here.
How do you say it?
No.
I'm like staring at the power right now, like, you motherfucker. You work with me here. How do you say it? Where every other Vi is like a serial killer, for lack of a better term. And this is the one Vi that's like relatively normal. So I imagine it's also very jarring for Concha to like see a person who's like, you're hiding something. Vi's like, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Not like literally, but you know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean. I don't know. I think it's an aspect that I could never really fully explore, and I wish that I could have spent more time dedicated to it. But there was just I had to fucking end it.
Yeah, like there's so much like interesting stuff here, but like, you know, the shit needs to end. You know.
Yeah.
If I had more time, I would have explored more of like Vi's aspect of like empathy and substance abuse and shit like that. But no, there's just no time, chat. I'm so sorry. My stories would be so good if I had the time to explore them, but alas.
See, I did a parallel substance abuse. It wasn't really subtle, but I did one.
You did a parallel. You're like, I did a parallel to substance abuse. I'm like, V uses drugs. V is actively an alcoholic. I don't. There we go. I think 2 trucks is the one thing keeping my power from going out right now. Rancho, what's your favorite song at the moment? And the same goes for you, Siba.
Oh God. I wouldn't actually know. I think if you'd ask me what the song is that I currently have like listened to the most, and I wouldn't even be able to tell you the name of it. Let me go check the name of it. Hold on. No, because that's the type of person I am, and I wish I was different, but I'm just not.
I just don't really listen to the songs. I usually like watch something in the background instead of listening to the music.
That's fair.
Like, same as Kanji, I can tell you what I've been listening to the most. It's like a Dog by Fairy, the Vocaloid artist.
Literally
Oh,
called
that's
this.
a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's literally just called Sailor Song. Like the sad TikTok edit song.
Oh,
That's the one I've been
that's not
listening
the
to
one.
quite a lot right now. No, it's not the one you think it is. I've been listening to that one for a really long time in the last couple. Well, no, just not long time, just frequently. It's like frequently pops up, and I go, I'll put that banger on. Sure, why not?
Yeah, I never know what to recommend, because I'm the kind of person that sends people songs whenever I listen to one. I'm like, yes, I think they would enjoy this. And then every single time I send you one, I'm like, it's a 50-50 here. Don't trust me on this, but like, maybe. I was planning on sending you Moonwalker the other day. I'm like, have you listened to him before? Because you seem like the type, but I don't know.
Moonwalker?
Yeah.
The band or the song?
The singer. I don't know if it's a band.
Oh, well, sorry, yeah. No, I don't think I have. Not purposefully, anyway.
Wait. One of his songs. He seems up your alley, but once again, it's like a 50-50. You're not gonna listen to it, but like I'm sending you it anyways for my own peace.
No, I'll give it a listen, but just when I have the time. But realistically speaking, I'll probably forget. Just bump me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just bump me.
I know you well enough to know that you're probably not gonna listen to it. You're the kind of person that's like, oh, I should watch that. It's like, oh, I've been planning on watching that.
Dude, the only thing I've actually like seen that I really wanted to watch, for which I dropped everything the second it came out, was the new Oversimplified video. And any other thing I've wanted to watch, I've just not had the time.
I have a friend
for it.
who's
It's
really
making
into
me so
Oversimplified
sad.
right now in real life.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I fuck with Oversimplified. It's so heavy, bro. I think my favorite part about the Oversimplified community is when people complain about spoilers, as if it isn't just straight up history.
Dude, it's spoiling the death of Marie Antoinette. Stop it! Stop!
Yeah. Stop spoiling about the fact that Hannibal actually doesn't win the Second Punic War. Like, guys, this is from 200 BC, please.
No, my friend's been really into Oversimplified and horrible histories for some reason. I'm like, you cannot be doing this.
Mm-hmm. I'm just really curious to see, like he said he's going to do the Third Punic War, and I really don't know how he wants to tackle that, because I don't know how people, like for those uninitiated, the first two were actually wars, but the third one was just the destruction of Carthage. That's all it was. Rome just surrounded that city and put it to siege until they killed everyone inside. It was awful. It was horrible.
Most sieges tend to be.
Well, yeah, no, but this one was specifically pretty fucking dramatic, which is probably why he manages to turn it into a video somehow. I fucking love ancient history. If only we never discovered, like, electricity and stuff. Take us back to the olden ages.
I actually don't want that one, wait.
Well,
the kind of guy to be like, I was born in the wrong era. Yeah, you're white and Dutch. We're fucked.
No, absolutely not. No. If I was born in that time, I would be fucked myself, bro. But I just think that like let's put aside the social society structure, right? Let's just think about like the impact
cool
of
shit.
electricity and yeah, the cool shit. Like the main reason why I say it is because like we're kind of fucking everything over with our technology. We've gotten to a stage where we have too much and we have too little self-control over it.
No, I get you. I get where you're coming from. It's just that the minute I hear anyone say something along the lines of, I'm like, no, not this shit again. Please, God. How do you say that? No, I was hanging out with a few friends, and they were doing something very illegal with lettuce. I'm not gonna say explicitly what they were doing, but you can connect the dots here. And one of them, with like his eyes redder than like an apple, turns to me and goes like, bro, I think we were born in the wrong era. And he is a white man from the United States. And I stare at him and I went, you were? And he goes, nah, man. Cause like 1940s, like take me back, bro. I'm like, I don't think you want to go to the 1940s specifically. I think that's a horrible idea. Like, cause I'm entirely sober, mind you. So I'm just like staring at him in horror. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about here, but I'm kind of worried about what your like inebriated mind has come to be, right?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, cause like name one thing that happened in the 1940s that would be like not great for me. And I'm like, well, first off, your parents are Lithuanian.
Oh my god, that is awful.
So that's not gonna be great. He's like, shit, bro, you're right. But like my dad's Canadian. So like that's chill. And I'm like, no, we're not having this discussion, man. I'm like passing him over something to eat. I'm like, dude, shut up, actually.
Yeah, no, the 1940s were not a good one. You know, actually, something that I realized, like, not too long ago, I've been thinking about, I should say, is that, like, and this topic sadly came up while playing Marvel Rivals, but for those who don't know, like, the horrible things that happened in the 20th century are a big part of characters like Magneto's, their backstory, and as to why they are as the extremist as they are. And at some point, I just realized, like, yeah, that's fair. but the fucking Second World War ended 80 years ago, almost. It's like, I'm really curious to see that at some point, are we just gonna act as if all of these characters don't age, or are we gonna move on to a different tragedy that they've all lived through? Because it really tends to be like Captain America. Well, he went into the ice, so he has a good excuse. But like a lot of heroes or villains have their origin.
Yeah, the mutants
in
specifically
20
are kind of
centuries.
hard to work around.
Yeah, they have their origins like vested into early 20th century disaster and tragedies, which we're kind of getting to the stage where all of them have to be like 120 to like make sense of that. Because Magneto was, I think, 25 or something when everything went down, so that means he's over 100 now. And mutants do age a little bit slower than humans do, but not to the extent that they can all turn 200 years comfortably. Though.
Ever think about the fact that the Marvel Universe has canon Nazi organization? Because I do. It kind of...
What, Hydra? Yeah.
Yeah, it's... How do you say it? Because my introduction, actually, fun fact, into Marvel was the New Mutant comics, because a friend of mine was reading them.
That's insane. You are the only person to have this origin story.
How do you say it? Yeah, no, I know.
I've never heard someone say my first piece of Marvel comics was the New Mutants.
No, because I already
That's
knew about
crazy.
Marvel. I already knew about Marvel, right? And I already was really interested in it, but I didn't read any of the comics. And then one of my friends had, like, the New Mutants comics, and I was thrown, like, right into the thick of it. Not in that sense. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, let me pick this up. And then I read it, and I was like, wow, what? What the fuck was that? But it was whatever, because it was interesting. And then I got really into the Marvel comics and shit like that. And I got specifically the book that started me off was the fucking Marvel Encyclopedia. If you remember what that is.
Yes.
I just said it. But yeah, no, I read the New Mutant comics, and it was specifically the comic edition where Scarlet Witch has a mental breakdown. And I was like, holy shit. Oh my god. I was also extremely conservative and Orthodox Catholic at the time, so I saw two gay people kiss. I'm like, ooh! Sin! Trying to think. My most fun fact about me is that my gay awakening was, I think the fucking flower fairy from Tinkerbell.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think wasn't necessarily my gay awakening, but I was like, wow, I think this character design is pretty. And then my friend was like, only gay people like that character design. And I was like, oh.
Oh, whoops.
I'm not gay though. And they're like, that's what you think. And I was like, shit, my bad.
Damn, FO isn't streaming Block Wars. Unfortunate.
Why am I being repeatedly pinged? Fucking okay. Gosh, I need you to entertain stream for like 4.5 seconds. I'm being like...
Alright, hi chat, what's up? My name's Kancha. You probably knew that already. How are y'all doing? Hope y'all doing okay. Siba, Siba, you said you laid in bed till 4 p.m. What's that all about?
I don't know. I just been staying up really late. As you can see, you probably saw me in VCs and everything, and just online presence at ungodly times because you also stay up on ungodly times. But, I don't know. I don't think I can physically go to bed earlier than 4 a.m. at this point. I just I don't get sleepy at that time. And it's all good and fine and dandy until I have classes return again because I'm in the exams period, so I don't go to classes. I just go from time to time to attend my exams. My last exam is at the end of the month, and then it's classes again, and I think I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yesterday I had to wake up for an exam, and I still went to bed till at 4 a.m. I think, maybe 5 a.m. Horrible. This is horrible.
Yeah, that's.
Alright.
I went to
Yeah.
bed yesterday at 5 because I fell asleep after the Wandering Tides was done. I feel bad. I
Right.
feel
We
so
made
bad
you
for
stay up until
Teagues.
5 a.m. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Wait,
I
yeah,
had a good time.
Teagues keeps on getting thrown into like the pits of hell every single time we make something. It's
Well, no,
sucks.
but the thing
I feel
is- the
so
thing is-
bad.
The thing is, Teagues thought that the Wandering Tides was tonight, as in now, but it was yesterday. So Teagues could have watched it, but now they're at work, and that's why they were so upset when they ended chat yesterday because they just missed the date. Which is
Yeah.
sorry, Teagues. It's Raps, bro. GG. Ras DM. I never talked to Ras. Aw. Aw. Hi. Hope you're
Happened,
doing
Ras?
okay. Well, is Raz? Yeah, Raz is perfectly fine. Raz is an adorable individual, like in the most like endearing kind of way. Because I just opened Clown's chat, who never streams on Twitch. Said, "Hi, Clown. Good luck today." And oh, yo, no way.
What?
Okay. Oh, never mind. It's all over. Never mind. It doesn't matter anymore. Fuck. Okay, well,
What happened?
sorry. I was
Oh my
looking at football
God.
scores. Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you? Oh, you're that kind of. Ooey. Ooey.
I fucking love football. Okay,
You know,
I
one
have a club
time
I support.
in the
I'm from
World Cup in
Netherlands. Leave me alone.
2014, Costa Rica rocked your shit with by having like 1% of your population size.
2014 World Cup, Costa Rica, Netherlands. Did you really?
I think so. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting you.
No, we played 0-0 and then we won on penalties.
That's right. That is quarterfinals though.
Was it?
Which
Oh,
is
it was the
impressive
quarterfinal. I don't remember that shit at all.
How you say it? Oh my god.
We had 13 offsides in that match. Fucking hell.
Currently reading myself into an existential crisis. Are you okay?
Which book are you reading now, Josh?
I'm like looking over at my desk right now and I have 1984 open next to me. And I
Good.
just have not
Read that.
continued reading it.
Oh, Joshua, by the way, speaking on books, I'm doing like a bit of a like catch up on all of my schoolwork this week, so before the second semester starts, I might need your help regarding the 2 or 3 books that we were supposed to read, LeMayo. I'm surprised you woke up, JK. Okay, well, I was actually
Oh
talking
my god.
about how nice you were on Vice stream just then. But now you can just go fuck yourself.
Oh my
Go fuck
god.
right off. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. You hate me. No problem. I have a magical mind regarding books. Yeah, I know. Mm-mm-mm. Ugh. Alright.
Yeah. I think I got it. Hopefully. How should never become an artist?
I'm a writer. It's way worse for me.
I'm also a writer.
You
I
need
know.
both. Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, I know, but I mean this in the sense of like artists specifically. I think of drawing / painting.
My fucking dogs? 1 second.
The dogs are going insane.
Have you even like tried out? Like,
Hmm?
have you actually like tried out? Like actually like drawing something? Not like ages ago. Like I mean like recently maybe.
Wait, I have to look up. Hold up, 1 second. Yeah, like the way that my body is built kind of doesn't allow for drawing to be something I'm like good at. I can probably train it. I would not doubt that. But my fine motor skills, like the precise ones, are kind of fucked. I'm a pretty big dude. I have what we refer to as sausage fingers here in the country. in our language. So I kind of gave up on anything that artistically takes like a lot of patience to do. So I just write. But I'm betting that if I were to put my mind down and just try out drawing, like, you know what PewDiePie does, where he just sends daily updates of how much he's progressing in drawing, I'm pretty sure I could get better at it. But it's the same with my animator. Like, whereas I don't have the time, and if I can pay someone to do it for me, I will probably just keep doing that until I run out of money.
And then you maybe consider it.
And then I might consider at one point. What do you want me to draw, Siba? What's your agenda here?
I don't know. I'm just like, I like asking people that because like I'm an artist. I cannot like imagine not drawing at this point.
That's fair.
Like because I like woke up late today and I felt kind of shit. Like for some reason, the left side of my neck hurts like a bitch, and I do not know why. I just woke up.
Probably just slept in an awkward position.
Yeah, but like because of that, I was just like laying in my bed for like a few hours after I woke up, and I felt so bad because I didn't do anything. Because like I didn't draw anything. I have not posted anything for like ages now. I think like the last thing I posted was like my birthday art, and that was like a month ago. But yeah, I just cannot imagine like not drawing at all. That's why sometimes I ask people who do not do that, like, have they even considered it? You were supposed to make an art stream, but that just turned into your audience drawing for you.
To be fair, my audience did that completely willingly and free of their own mind. So that's not on me.
Said while putting a chip in their brains.
Yep. Fucking buzz, motherfucker.
No, I recently had an art piece that I made put up in an exposition. And then somebody put a knife into it. So I think that's a lesson for future VTubers. I mean, it was protesting the museum, not museum. I don't know if it counts. Art gallery, the art gallery that it was put up in, which is fair. But I was just staring like, man, what the fuck did my piece do?
That's actually like kind of scary. I don't know.
What, scary?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like off-putting that like your work was like treated that way. I don't know.
I mean, I'm always gonna paint again. It's not like it's gonna stop me. It's just like kind of annoying. You know, like, how do you say it? Because I spent like 18 hours on that piece, and then but I started redrawing.
We already talked about how I like am afraid of you. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna draw it again.
Yeah. I mean, like, what else can I do? Like, sit here and, like, cry? Not really.
Yeah?
No. And he said, regardless, it's a fun challenge, you know? Because the idea is always to improve, yeah?
I guess. Stop being correct.
Oh my god. No, I had that whole discussion with, I think Beetle after Lust, where I was like, I don't want to hear anyone ever again go, I can only draw, I can't do fucking, like, cinematic content. I'm like, wrong! If you locked in, you could!
I look over at my, like, 5,000 different animatics that I have not finished.
Oh my god. You know how many I haven't finished, dude? Chance sitting there in my, like, fucking, like, bottom of my barrel right now.
I remember.
That Contra Hermes design was the only, like, okay thing that I've ever made of Contra.
What? I heard my
That's
name
how
twice.
I get him back. Yeah.
I'm typing stuff. I'm being productive.
Aww. Sweet. I'll miss you, you know, Contra.
I'm not going to die. I am 22. Chill.
For context, Chef, for the past week or so, every single time I talk to Contra, I'm just like, man, I'll just miss you so much. I mean, like, let's think about your lifestyle here real quick, Contra, right?
Let's not talk about my lifestyle. I do not need to look into that mirror too closely. I'm good.
We don't need to look into any mirrors, man. I I've tried my hand in animation. I made a 30-second clip. Never again will I animate with mouse. I used to draw with a mouse for like the earlier parts of my artistic career.
Oh god.
Also with my finger.
Okay, I drew with my finger, but not with the mouse. That's scary.
Yeah, 1 second. I actually have a few art pieces. I don't know if they're on my computer right now though. I have them on a backup drive. Let me see. I have water boiling right now, and I'm just waiting until I can hear the bubbles from the kitchen because I have my door wide open. I redrew this one a few days ago. These are like some of my first art pieces. Look at this. Let me see. Where is the redraw of this? I love doing redraws. You know, that's true. Art's one of the only things where you can do that, though, because I don't think there's any other medium that you can just, like, rewrite something, because then it just kind of loses some of the essence, you know? Or, like, I don't know. Minecraft your cinematics.
Maybe I should also like redraw something old of mine.
Sometimes it helps, sometimes it makes you feel bad.
Like
I'm
not
like,
seeing anything change.
Yeah, like, no, for me it's like I've improved, but I've worsened in some aspects, and I'm like, oh, I need to get back into, like, locking in on that.
I don't think it can get worse, TBH.
No, because I was like, yeah, some of my stuff, I'm like, oh, I use colors really well here, and I just stopped using them like that. I should go back, actually. See was staring into the distance after hearing that, like, oh god.
I'm just like looking at different art.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly go check on the water, but what
Okay.
question do I leave you guys with?
And that's the question. Now we go.
I'm trying to think. What's the meaning of life? I actually didn't like A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Fun fact.
You didn't?
I didn't. I wasn't that I disliked it. I just didn't like it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think you're wrong.
Yeah, no. You can disagree with me on that one. I didn't say that. What happened with me wasn't that I didn't necessarily like it. It's just that I found some of the kind of stuff in it, like, not all that, like, radical of a belief when it was intending to be a radical belief, and I just found that kind of, like, insistent, you know? That's me.
You're like the Peter Griffin argument where you say that it insists upon itself.
It does insist
Because
upon
it
itself
does
a
insist
little
upon
bit.
itself. You know?
But
the unique fucking scenario of that stupid GIF that everyone turns into a meme on Twitter is that it's actually a really good critique of art. It insists upon itself as a good critique.
Yeah, because that's my critique for it, but I don't think it's a bad story. It's not my taste, you know? That's a good question. What's your most hot take on, like, media and literature?
Media and literature, or just media literature?
Media, literature, whatever. Like, generalized.
I think there's nothing wrong with, like, and obviously if this is because of, you know, any personal shit you've got going on, then especially, but even for the average Joe, there's nothing inherently wrong with being a lot more enticed to audiobooks than just physical books. As long as you have a basic grasp on reading and are able to, you know, properly fucking assess, like, if you're not illiterate, basically is what I'm telling you, then there's nothing wrong with liking an audiobook instead of preferring normal books, or the other way around. Because a lot of people are always pissed, like, oh, you listen to audiobooks? Ugh, you don't read. I'm like, well, it don't fucking matter. Let me experience the medium in whatever way I choose to. You know? There's people that go to the movie theaters without seeing a single trailer. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people complain about it. it's the same as people like that go to the movie theater and that either choose to watch a movie in 2D and 3D, that have somebody who has watched all the trailers, who has purposefully not watched anything,
If
who
you're
goes
not
to that
watching the movie in
4DX
IMAX,
shit.
you should fucking kill you.
Yeah, or an IMAX with the 4DX shit where your chair moves along with it. We have that in a theater nearby us. We had that for a couple years now. Like it's just another medium to watch the same thing, and if you have a good experience with it, then that's all that matters in the end. And if the message still comes across, because sometimes you can like produce the medium in such a way that it breaks its purpose a little bit. Like you can't people that watch Detroit Become Human, even though I don't fuck with the story that much, people that watch Detroit Become Human and say I understand it instead of having actively played through it, kind of like grieve the medium for themselves, I think. But that's because it was literally intended to be played and not specifically watched. Whereas a book is just a story, and it just so happens to have been written down. You know, the Odyssey wasn't a book originally; it was a fucking poem that lasted for hours on end. And we chose to make it a book now, but that don't mean that that's the more superior way of taking up that story.
But to be fair, though, there's some books that do kind of demand to be read. Like, for example, House of Leaves is one of my favorite stories, and you can't listen to that one, you know? Because the book literally starts falling apart the more you. I hate this so much. Do you understand me? I'm never offering any literary opinions ever again. No, I mean, House of Leaves is one of my favorite stories, right? And the book kind of demands to be read because it literally starts falling apart. Like, the more you go
back
along
to back,
it.
that's it.
Alright. Well, I'm not gonna give my House of Leaves opinion anymore. I think it's a sign from God.
Keep it to yourself.
Is it? But it's a book that really needs to be read to be understood. And there's also stuff like, for example, I'm trying to think of books that I've read recently. Osamu Dazai is No Longer Human is something that you should probably read instead of listen to, just because it's formatted like a journal. And it kind of hits harder if you're reading the words on the page rather than like listening to them. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying though, because like it just depends on the story and it depends on the medium, right? But there's like, I'm not saying you need to like read It by Stephen King. You know, that's a long ass book, and I'm not gonna judge you if you audiobook it. I audiobooked fucking Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep because I was not reading all that. I was like looking at it like, that's way too much.
I've just figured out that I enjoy podcasts a lot, and then when I figured that out, I realized that I could put in a lot more reading if I just listened to the books instead. And I know that reading is important, and I do it, but I've kind of grown used to the comfort of just like being anywhere and being able to still enjoy the medium and stories that I want to enjoy. And I don't want to carry my book everywhere, but I always have headphones on me.
Yeah. I got yelled at by my philosophy teacher while reading Animal Farm about how it was George Orwell's worst book, and I was like, okay. I mean,
there's some George Orwell haters out there.
But no, he loved George Orwell. He was saying it was his worst book. That's all.
Animal Farm is his worst book?
Yeah, that was his take, and I was like, okay, man.
That's a take, man. That's a take. I fuck with Animal Farm heavy.
I do fuck with Animal Farm heavy. He didn't say it was a bad book. He said it was the worst one that he has, but he didn't say it was a bad book.
Well, I guess that's fair, but still.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. I read giant books because I cannot stand listening to someone reading a book to me for an extended period of time. See, I love that shit. I love that shit. You and me, Josh, we don't get each other. I sit next to this guy in like every fucking class we have as well.
And you're like copying his notes?
Yeah, pretty much. Joshua is the reason why I'm still like academically capable of continuing my education while doing so much shit for content. He's literally the reason I'm still here. Thank you, Josh. Love you, mate. If I become popular, I'll send you like $1,000 one day. What time is it? Okay, that being said, I am popping out now because I got shit to do and I just want to be free. But I will talk to you guys all. What? This bro is taking out the fucking the dishes. That's crazy. Sure, bet. That's the deal. Joshua, keep me in school.
Eventually, you know.
I'm not going to die. I swear to God. All right, I'm fucking heading out. See you, Godspeed.
Man.
Bye.
Take
Stop
care.
you. Bye. Love you too. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Oh, this guy's fake as shit.
He hates us. Oh. Your internet thing beeped again. It's not that bad. God, I hate drawing. I should quit. I tell myself every single time, and then I continue drawing because I have to. That's the only thing that brings me joy.
No, Concha was right, actually. I was taking out the dishes. But, like, I didn't need to be exposed for that one. My mom just asked me to empty out, like, the fucking, not the drying rack that we have. It's not a dishwasher, it's a drying rack, but, like, and I said, but I was, like, putting everything in this place, and I hear Concha go, like, he's taking out the dishes, and I'm like, you motherfucker. You're right, but you motherfucker. Oh my god. Sure. Holy shit. How's your day been, Siva?
Fine, I say. I don't know. It's like, do you have that like age where you have to do something, but you have so many things you have to do, you don't know what to start with, and you just sit here?
Yeah, what I usually do for that is that I just kind of like, how do you say it? I just kind of like make a list for myself. I'm like, okay, which one should I prioritize here? Alright. Local man says getting ready to do shit. I think honestly, since my power keeps on going out, because keeping stream up is endlessly a bit more frustrating than like doing other shit. So let me quickly raid a friend of mine or something. Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sending you all over to my good friend Asila stream, so say hello to Asila for me.
By people in this computer.
Goodbye, people in my computer. Thank you so much for watching, if you did. I am so sorry for the repeated crashing. I tried my best. And yeah, see you in the next one.